What's up, everybody? This is Pallet Town Smeargle here today, and welcome to a Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. It's been a long time. It's been about a little over a week since I've had one of these on my channel. Sorry it's been taking so long. I've actually been working on a new project that hopefully will get uploaded tomorrow. So here we got a battle with my boy Trey. This is from a long time ago. As you can see, he's got a Greninja on his team, so this is before Greninja got put into Ubers. So let's get into it. You can look at the teams here. We got Skarmory. This is my entry hazards Skarmory that just comes in sets of Stealth Rock Spikes and has Roost and Whirlwind, so it has no attacking moves. I have actually that's the only one that has no attacking moves. I have a physically defensive Rotom Wash with or no, this is my specially defensive Rotom Wash, but it runs the same moveset, so it's Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Rest with the Lumberry, and Hydro Pump. Then Mega Manectric with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, I want to say Hidden Power Ice, and Flamethrower. Then Focus Sash Crawdaunt with Knockoff, Aqua Jet, Waterfall, and Dragon Dance. And then the combo for the team that is interchangeable with the Rotom and the Manectric as well, but this is the main combo for the team, is the Quiver Dance, Substitute, Baton Pass, and Roost. I think it's Roost. It's either Roost or Bug Buzz. I can't remember what's on this one. I guess we'll have to see. Venomoth with the Adaptability, Dragalge, Max Special Attack, Max HP, Draco Meteor, or Dragon Pulse. I think this was Dragon Pulse. Sludge Bomb, and two other attacks that don't really matter because they don't get the adaptability boost. So let's jump right into this one. Trey's team, he's got the Infernape, Helioptile, Tietar, Goodra, Greninja, and Lucario. So Trey's going to issue that challenge here, and we're going to get started. So he goes and leads out with his Greninja, which is a solid lead. Greninja's hard to counter anyways. I go out to Hovercraft. He goes for Hydro Pump, and I stay in. I'm surprised he would have had Hydro Pump and not Scald, but I guess Trey's one of those guys that wants to go out for damage. And we eat that up okay, and I go for Stealth Rocks. I figured the team was going to go for Scald and not Hydro Pump, which is why I stayed in, because I could have taken a Scald, and I really don't care about burn damage, because there's no attacks on this thing. So because now I know he can body me, I just stay in because it's kind of useless, and I can't really switch in on this thing. So Ice Beam goes and takes me out. And then I decided to go out to my specially defensive Rotom Wash because, I mean, even if he packs Grass Knot, there's not much he can do. So he just goes for the Dark Pulse because it's not, it's a non-resistant hit. But because we're specially defensive, we eat that up and we get a burn off on this thing, which is pretty much the best thing I could think of at the time to kind of get this thing is just get residual damage on it. Because it obviously doesn't have Life Orb, so I'm beginning to think it maybe has like Expert Belt. I don't know why he went for Ice Beam here. Maybe predicting me to go out to something else, but I go ahead and just go for a Hydro Pump of my own, which he avoids because I figured he would have changed his type. So that was my strongest move. So his third move is actually Rock Slide. So this is a mix for Ninja. I'm still not sure what he's holding, which kind of stinks because Volt Switch is not going to do a whole lot to him, but it does a decent amount. Right here I go out to Crawdaunt, you can see, because I figure I can come in, force him to go for something, you know. I at least have Focus Sash on here, so I can go for Aqua Jet, get hit for something, bring down Focus Sash, but I forget, and I actually take him down because I get the crit. He's rock type, so it's super effective. And so he goes into Heliolisk, probably because of the dry skin. I don't want to stay in here, so I stay in here and take this Thunderbolt. I don't know why I did that. Probably just to get the knockoff on this thing. And I know I had Focus Sash, so I could live the hit. And I get a Dragon Dance up. So I think I can outspeed this thing now. I know Helioptile is super quick. And I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've commentated, and I didn't really look at this battle before I started, and I should have. But here I do outspeed and go for knockoff, which should, yeah, just take this thing out. And Crawdaunt can kind of just do some serious work in here. So Damp Rock means he had Rain Dance on that thing, which was kind of interesting. Maybe, that makes me think this thing probably had hydration. So I go for Waterfall just 'cause it's my strongest move. It's resisted. I should have just gone for Knock Off and tried to knock this thing's item off, and it probably would have killed, to be honest with you. Maybe I was going for flinches or I misclicked or something, but down Crawdaunt goes, and I go into Venomoth because I know that I could pretty much live whatever this thing wants to do once I set up a couple Quiver Dances. So that's it. What I proceed to do is set up some Quiver Dances. And he has flamethrower on this thing, which is kind of scary. But we eat that up. It doesn't even do 50%, and with leftovers, and I do pack Roost and Substitute on this thing as well. So, but I go ahead and set up another Quiver Dance. I really didn't feel like setting up Substitute at this time because the only move he had that could really do a lot of damage to me was Flamethrower, and it wasn't doing a whole lot. It was doing, less than half, and with Leftovers Recovery and the fact that I can just click Roost at any old point in time right now was good for me. So here I go ahead and put in a Substitute, use up a chunk of HP, because I don't think that Flamethrower is actually going to break through the sub, just based on the damage it has done. I didn't do any damage counts or anything like that, so, but it does break through the Substitute, so that was a bit of a misplay on my part, and I should have just gone for another Quiver Dance, and just set up a third one, and probably would have lived that. So here I just go for the same, I have to get out. He's probably going to go for Flamethrower again, so I'm going to Baton Pass out. And I go out into Dragalge, because that's just the main sweeper of the team. Because I know I'm going to resist this Flamethrower like a boss. This is Assault Vested Dragalge with now +2 special defense, and we're +2 special attacks, so this Draco Meteor is going to kind of balance us out. I should have just gone for Sludge Bomb here and just taken it down. I don't know why I went for Draco Meteor. That was a misplay. Because I could have just gone for Sludge Bomb and taken it out and then gone for another Draco Meteor. So he goes up to Lucario here. Probably going to try to outspeed me, but it's actually a Mega Lucario. So it is an Ubers, but that's okay. I really didn't matter to me. I was actually kind of curious what this thing was going to go for. He actually packs the Dragon Pulse, which is interesting, but we take that like a boss and just go for a Thunderbolt, because I kind of wanted to see what this thing could do, what I could do, because Dragon Pulse did nothing. So let's see here. So we go for another Thunderbolt just to take this thing out, because you can see it did more than half. And even if we didn't, we could live any other hit. And he goes out to his Tyranitar, which... So the Stones dig in, and he sets up his Sandstorm, which is alright, boosts his special defense, which kind of sucks, because him having that boost in special defense right now is just not helpful for me, so... Stone Edge, we dodge it, we dip, we duck, we dodge, we juke it, get out of the way. That Sandstorm damage is, it's going to be nice for him to rack up, but... We're going to do huge chunks to this big, bulky T-Tar over time. So that almost kills. Like, I was really impressed by that. So now we're -2. So we're going to hit with this Stone Edge, and that is going to do a lot of damage. And bring us down to 2 after the Sand, which, when that first hit me, I thought I was going to die to Sandstorm, but that was kind of nice that we didn't. So one more Draco Meteor. This thing is pretty much death fodder at this point. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, this is pretty much dead, but we go ahead and sweep through and get buffeted by the Sandstorm, and so now we've lost Dragalge, and I think that's all we've lost. So he goes out to his Infernape, which is kind of unfortunate for him, that that's what's going to be in here now. So I go out to Venomoth just to see if I can actually get up a couple Quiver Dances. I didn't know if this thing was going to go for Fake Out, but... if he did, I would rather have him fake this thing out than fake out something else. And he goes for Thunder Punch, which is going to take us out, which it kind of stinks, but I brought this thing in to die to a Fake Out and not to not have something else die to a Fake Out. So Manectric's going to come in here and Mega Evolve and just kind of proceed to finish up the game for us. So Manectric Mega Evolves into all those mountain peaks and that majestic beard that he's got going on. and we intimidate, which is another reason I want to go out to Manectric here and just bring down his attack and just go for Thunderbolt, because I mean, why not? It's our strongest move, and we snag the paralyzation, so everything is just kind of going for us in this battle. And close combat is gonna do just over half to us, and get those nice stat drops. And the Sandstorm dies down, which is, you know, I guess kind of nice for him, but it doesn't really matter, because we're gonna go ahead and take him out with a Thunderbolt. Let's see, we've taken out Infernape, Greninja, we've taken out everybody, yeah. So that was his team. See, this is kind of a quick little 10-minute battle, but we'll get another one up for you as well. But make sure you follow me on Twitter, link will be in the description below. If you liked this battle, go ahead and click that little thumbs up button to let me know. If you have any comments or suggestions on things, if you want to battle, follow me on Twitter and tweet at me. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And this is Pallet Town Smeargle signing out.